Hi Sean, this is Samantha in Greensboro. I just wanted to respond to your video on some of the things you've brought up concerning transitioning. I do agree about definitely when talking about transitioning, it's only a part of your life as far as it is only a means to an end basically, and that is to get past that point and to integrate into your gender of comfort. To be able to feel comfortable about yourself and feel good about yourself and look good to yourself. And I personally feel that in my particular case that thankfully I did have a life before I started transitioning, and I wanted to keep as much of it as possible through the transition. Of course, in my particular case, I had already, my work in Greensboro, when I'm here that is very high profile as the VP of an internet marketing company where I was a programmer for many years. I couldn't just simply walk away from that. So it was a matter of really coming out very publicly about transitioning, and that worked out very well. I think sometimes in this day and age, it could have been a different story 30 years ago, and it certainly was when I was in school, being over 50 myself, that today it is a much different world. Do we have total acceptance of our particular condition? I would say not entirely, but it is a whole lot better than it was even 5 years ago because of all the information that's disseminated on TV, good information. So being able to not go in stealth is probably a better thing if you can go forward in wherever you're working and discussing it with company management. And then in my particular case, it wasn't a sudden transition. I actually gradually transitioned myself slowly from the male persona into who I am today. And of course, at this point, it's like 10.5 months down the road since I've been on hormones, and they've been able to see the changes quite gradually. So I think it was a good thing for them to get used to it as well, knowing full well that's the road I was taking in the first place. And that basically sooner or later, as you mentioned, the fear that you have in transitioning early on, you can only come around full circle again and still have to face it. It's the one thing you have to face in your life, and you have to deal with it. And it's different for different people at different ages, but you know it when you finally say, I can't go on anymore, I have to do it. And that was true in my case. It may have took 50 years to do it, but I'm much happier for it. And mentioned about big towns versus small towns. Charlotte is, in my opinion, it's much bigger than Greensboro, but I will say that the part of the time I'm here, and the rest of the time I actually live in, I have a home in Tacoma, Washington, near Seattle. Large towns and large cities tend to have better support services for someone who is transitioning. You're more apt to find the necessary therapist or doctors. And especially, which I know is very important, is finding the support group to meet other individuals who are going what you're going through is very, very important to bring you to a comfort level so that you can even move forward. I know in my case, I was very, very closeted about the whole issue. It took almost a full year before I was able to make any serious decisions about transitioning, and only the support group was able to bring me to that comfort level. So, but I do know the plight of those who are transgendered and thinking about transitioning in the small towns. They don't have those services available, and I've seen plenty of that on YouTube about the complaint from different ones that they have to travel large distances just to get to that point. But anyway, I won't. Last time I tried to do the response, the computer locked up. I'm not going to take that chance this time, so I'll keep it short. But anyway, I just wanted to post the video, and we'll talk with you later. Take care, Sean. Bye.